Every day, persons living with disabilities are faced with a myriad of challenges, including the lack of sign language interpreters, special toilets for the disabled, lack of roads that meet the needs of people living with disabilities, among others.
Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook and Elon Musk of Tesla, they're both autistic people. The most renowned musician of our time, of our generation, Beethoven, he was deaf.
Majority of those who cannot walk, for instance, are forced to use special wheelchairs or crutches. However, public vehicles and some buildings do not have provisions to support people living with disabilities, let alone those living with visual impairness.
Members of the public who are in transport system, and more so, it's part of our work as a council to work with the NTSA to ensure that public vehicles are accessible. They're able to provide easy way for them to board. A number of institutions still do publications in terms of communication materials. Very few are accessible. You find that communication materials is provided in a print copy, but you don't have the materials in what we call hard copy, not hard copy, but it's called what we call large print, and also braille for the deaf and the low vision.
These challenges have seen the National Council for People Living with Disabilities launch a report on strategies put in place to ensure that people living with disabilities have an easy access to public services.
So this report will generally sensitize, highlight that let us break the barrier. Let us make the world a barrier-free society for all, so that everybody can get an equal opportunity and chance to freely contribute and become productive members of our society.
In addition, the government, through the Cabinet Secretary for Labour and Social Protection, Florence Bore, has promised to allocate funds and pass bills in Parliament aimed at solving the challenges faced by people living with disability.
I direct the PS to kindly hasten the disability policy.
The PS State Department for Social Protection, Joseph Motari, has also promised that just as gender equality is illuminated, equality for people living with disabilities in public facilities will be given priority.
At least in gender, there's quite a lot of progress. There's a lot of progress in gender mainstreaming, quite a lot of progress. But for disability, we need to do a little bit more to make sure that we are where we are supposed to be.
So far, different bills have been tabled in Parliament to defend the interests of people living with disability.
Everybody is a potential candidate to the disability club. But we pray that you don't join us, because ile benefits serikali imetupatia hata haijatutosha sisi. So we pray for you to remain the way you are. We don't need, hatutaki kuombe. Ama ni aje bwana? Sisi hatutaki kuombe.
Robbie Omondi, K24 Health Beat.